Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Crypto David and today we are talking about XDC once again. And the title of the video is how much XDC do you need to become a whale or to be a whale? I think that's the goal we all have in mind. We all want to have, high amounts of XDC to be in these higher sort of positions. And even if you don't think you have that much XDC right now, it's always good to aim for these higher sort of positions and strive for them. I have a little chart here. It is pretty outdated back in April, but it's the newest one I could find. I don't think they do that much anymore. And there's a chart here as well with different amounts like XDC, like 10,000. So whatever bracket you'd be in, and then the price and what that would be worth at 10 cents, $1, and so on. Quite a bit of XDC news and market news and different topics to go over. So if it's your first time to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like down below. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so it's the age-old question and the question I've asked on my channel for quite a while when it comes to different projects. Is this amount enough? Do you hold enough? How much XRP, XDC do you need? Is it 1,000? Is it 10,000? Is it 100,000? In comparison to the whale charts, let's just see here. So the amounts that you're aiming for. So 1,000, that is the bare minimum, and there's 750,000 other accounts in that area. A lot of them are sign-up accounts, but still they're probably around that sort of amount. Then if you're going to 10,000, there's only 5,000 people in that sort of bracket. Then you get to higher amounts like 100,000. 2,800 and then obviously 1 million and so forth at these higher whale positions. So shark, that is around 5 million, and the whale sharks, you want to be in the 10 million and 20 million of XDC. And in months, years to come, it's going to be much harder to get to these whale amounts, and the gap is going to get bigger and bigger. It's going to be really hard to get to these whale stats, and as well, it's really hard right now, especially as well. 1 million XDC, that's not in the whale charts, and that's $34,000. 10 million, that is the bare minimum to be a whale shark. That is $345,000. It's not that hard to be a whale in the sense of XDC, because when you think of whales and projects, you're thinking in the millions, hundreds of millions, tens of millions. You don't even need to be a millionaire to be a whale with XDC, unless you want to be a blue whale or a kraken or any of those sort of positions, but that's just pretty insane to be honest. As well, in terms of actual price, so obviously $1 XDC, only a 12 billion market cap. You can also do the maths. 10k XDC, $10,000, 1 million XDC, $1 million, or if you have 10 million, you're a whale. You will be worth 10 million. Okay, so here we have an article by Global Trade Review, exclusive. ICC and WTO launch toolkit to raise awareness of trade digitalization standards. Down below it says they have published a comprehensive map of digital trade standards, frameworks, and initiatives in an attempt to equip participants in global supply chains with the tools they need to go digital. As we know, the ICC endorses XDC and sponsors the TFD initiative, which XDC is a member of. And when it comes to digitalization of trade finance and cross-border transactions, on average, an exchange takes around 36 different documents and 240 copies. And that's not even including the actual man hours of that whole process. The cost is ridiculous. XDC is making the whole process digital and more efficient. And there's quotation marks from Hannah, the Director of Digital Ecosystems at ICC's DSI, who co-authored the document. We hope that building awareness and understanding of these will drive convergence across international supply chains and thus promote genuine interoperability for paperless trade processes. And here we have a thread by Molly Elmore. Definitely go and check this thread out after you watch this video. Will blockchain tech revolutionize the global supply chain? The current system for shipping products around the globe needs an upgrade, and blockchain tech is the ideal solution to many of the issues. I want to read the XDC token part. Uses settlement for bonds, letters of credit, insurance, smart contracts, and loan collateral. That is huge, that part there. Allows private transaction data with public confirmation around transactions. Can connect smart contracts on different blockchains, interoperable, minimizes fraud and miscommunication that creates additional expense. And as well, every time you have to pull up a new agreement, a new contract, there's so many man hours, paperwork that goes into it is easily an automatable task. And every single day, there's 4 billion pieces of paper circulated through trade finance. It is literally mind-blowing. Also, we tweet here about X is my future patient. What's unhealthy? Checking your portfolio 589 times a day. They are all unhealthy, but the main one is no cold storage, especially XDC amounts, whale amounts, not being on a cold wallet, and that is why I introduced Decent. Decent supports XDC, all the XRC20 tokens that are the main ones I can think of, like XSP, GBEX, and all that, so to speak. Also, XDC, the news XDC is now listed in the discovery section of Decent wallets. And Decent wallets will be supporting XDC very, very soon. So if you're interested in picking up a Decent wallet, check the affiliate links down below. Last tweet of the day here is by Finn Twit. Elizabeth Holmes, founder of Ferrano's, lost investors $1 billion. She faces up to 20 years in prison. Adam, founder of WeWork, lost investors $11 billion. He then raised $350 million for his next startup. The reason I include this is because Do Kwon lost investors $60 billion, and then started Luna 2.0. And you really need to watch though when it comes to tweets or any information when it's taken out of context, because at first view you think, oh my god, she lost investors only $1 billion. She faces up to 20 years in prison. This guy got away with it. But it's totally different with her situation, if you actually know about it. When she lied, committed fraud, said that a medical device actually worked when it didn't. There's no wonder she's in prison. So that's clearly taken out of context, but I still want to relate it to Do Kwon from Luna. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. On TikTok, 2,100 followers. On YouTube, 3,100 subscribers. Very thankful for the followers, for the subscribers, and everyone who watches and likes and comments on my videos. Hopefully I will get these whale amounts in the future. If you are a whale, please do not put your amount down below. That's really going to put yourself up to attack. I would not do that, and even if you have a smaller amount, you're still putting yourself up to attack, in my opinion. But it's always good to aim for these higher whale positions. But if you found a video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one.